Hi, Priyadarshan. Hi, Ketan. Hi, Krupa. How is everyone? How's your Sunday going? Good? Did you have the breakfast? Yes. Hi, Ridhima. Hi, Gurgyan. Okay. Okay, 2 people are giving me a thumbs up. That's good. Harhukam, Heath, Likit, Madhuri. So good to see you, everyone. Welcome again. Okay, everyone. So those of you who haven't turned on the video, I request all of you to turn on the video for a minute so that we can have a photograph. Don't worry, we'll be having a photograph at the end as well. Okay, so I hope everyone has their video on. Very good, amazing. All of you are looking wonderful today. Okay, so now time to share my screen. Okay, so everyone, can you see my screen? If you can, give me a thumbs up. Okay, Kripa is giving a thumbs up. Very well. So let's wait for a couple of minutes. And what do we do when we wait? What do? We watch a video, isn't it? Yes. So time to watch a video. And again, we have a new video. So let me begin the video. Okay, everyone, make sure that your speakers are working and the volume is good. Here it goes.
Hello and welcome to 98th Percentile. We're an online education company that offers live math and English courses for K through 12 students to get them a grade ahead in 6 months or less. We also focus on building young entrepreneurs through our live coding and public speaking programs. Our Rockstar teachers focus on small classroom sizes with only up to 4 students per classroom. This means that your students receive the benefit of fun and engagement with their peers while also receiving the benefit of personalized attention from their educators. We do all of this at an unbeatable price that delivers 4 times the value of any other similar program out there today. At 98th Percentile, we've already helped accelerate over 1,000 students' academic career and have received prestigious awards from all across the world.
All right. So did you like the video? If you like the video, give me a thumbs up. Give me a thumbs up reaction. Okay. Okay, 11 of you are giving me a thumbs up. Amazing. Okay, Aryan is applauding. Thank you so much, everyone. Okay. Now, everyone, quickly go and call your parents. I have very important information to share today. Quickly go and grab your parents. Yes, and let me know once your parents are here. Okay. I see parents are joining in. Welcome, parents. Hi, I see Ryan's mom is here. Hello, ma'am. Thank you so much for joining us today. And thank you so much for registering your children for Revision Marathon. I have 2 important informations to share. First of all, again, session will be recorded for quality and marketing purposes. Okay. Now, what is the progress so far? Now, children, it's very important when you're revising something. It's important to keep a track of whatever you have done till now and what you have to do next. So till now, we have done ratio proportion, number system, and today we will be doing expressions and equations. And next week, we have geometry, and then we have statistics. So this is your progress, and I request you all to also maintain some sort of progress report for you or some sort of track. So today is week 3 of our marathon, and in this week we will be learning all about expressions and equations. Now this is my favorite domain, guys. I love algebra, I love expressions and equations. And I will share something. These are all the skills that we will be learning today: determining unknown exponents, identifying and writing expressions, exponent languages, terms, sum, product, evaluating expressions, distributive property to expand expressions, combining like terms, writing and solving equations, and inequalities. Now, as you will keep progressing to your next grade, you will observe that gradually numbers will be replaced by letters. You'll start seeing X, Y, Z, A, B, C. And in the beginning, these letters and these alphabets, tend to give you a hard time. It used to give me a hard time when I learned them for the very first time. I was like, why are math is all about numbers? From where come these alphabets are coming on? But with practice and with enough revision, this topic is now my favorite topic: expressions and equations. So today we will learn this domain. Okay, and also, if any one of you has any doubt in the topics that we have already covered or we are going to cover in the next sessions, we are going to share an MS form with you. The link must have been shared in the chat section. So once you click on that link, you will see an MS form. Let me show you that form. So this is the form. This form is if in case you have any doubt, okay? So you can fill this form and you can write your doubts over here. You can fill in your name, email address, the questions or topics that you need help with. Also, I would appreciate if you rate your experience and share your valuable feedback on our Google and Facebook page. So the link of Google and Facebook page is also shared in the chat box, and you have the link here as well in the form. Okay, so yes, this is going to help you a lot. You can fill this form, and in the next session I will be clearing those doubts. Okay, so after the session, if you have any doubts, go and fill this form so that in the next session I can clear all of your doubts. Very well. Okay, so that's about that. And yes, again, if you are liking our sessions, I know you do. I know you are liking our sessions. So it will take just 2 minutes, guys, just 2 minutes. And you can share your valuable feedback on our social media groups. You can go to our Facebook group and Google page, and you can write what are you feeling about the sessions, or if you would like to improve, if you would like us to improve in this thing, then also you can share your opinion. So I hope you have saved the link. Okay, so thank you so much, parents, for your time. I really appreciate your time, and I really appreciate your patience. Thank you so much for patiently listening to us. And now you guys know what you have to do. You have to grab a second device, and you already know the instructions, right? How to play Kahoot. So quickly go and get a second device, a mobile phone or a tablet, and log into kahoot.it. Kahoot.it. Open a browser and go to kahoot.it. Then you will be asked to enter a game pin that I'm going to share now. So you will be able to see the game pin any moment now. is 299-4040. And I see a lot of people have joined already. Aryan is in with trophy emojis. Way to go, Aryan. Okay, 16 people are in. Who is this nobody? That's an interesting nickname. You guys are very creative when it comes to enter your nicknames. There is where. That's nice. Okay. So I'm gonna wait for 1 more minute. There are 35 people. I am waiting for at least 33. Likit is here with some interesting emojis. Nimyog. Oh, that's lovely emojis. Kripa is here. 28 people have joined. I want at least 30 of you to join. Meghna is here. Panjay, Heath, Ryan, Bhoospur, Nobody, Monique, Hasini. Okay, I think we can begin. So everyone be ready and make sure you have pen and paper with you. Okay. I don't know what's happening with the music. Suddenly it just stopped. Okay, so I'm going to start. I'm going to hit the start button now. Okay, guys, all the best. Here we go. And the music is back. Determine an unknown exponent in an equation. Which of the following are equivalent to 64? Check all their answers. Okay, 25 seconds to go. And seconds. And time is up. Okay. Yes, so option pink and option green are correct. I see that 18 of you answered blue and yellow. 12 of you have answered the yellow one, which is 2 to the exponent 8, and 6 of you have answered 4 raised to 4. Okay, let's look at the question. Question says, which of the following are equivalent to 64? And we have all sorts of options. So this question is based on the skill of determining an unknown exponent in an equation. So you want to write the power form for 64. Okay, and we have a couple of options here. Let's look at the first option. First option says that 4 raised to 3. Let's just go to the options now. Okay, 4 raised to 3 means 4 times 4 times 4. As simple as that. And if we will multiply 4 3 times, you will see you will get nothing but 64. Okay, so now if 4 raised to 3 is correct, then definitely 4 raised to 4 cannot be correct. That will be a number bigger than 64, right? Okay, and the green option is 2 raised to 6. Now you can verify this as well. 2 raised to 6. You just have to multiply 2 by itself. How many times? 6 times. 2 times 2 times 2 times 2 times 2 times 2. Okay, so when you will expand these powers, you will find out that in which of these options you are getting 64. So that's true for only option number blue and green. Now see option number blue says 4 raised to 4. We have checked that already. And if 2 raised to 6 is correct, then definitely 2 raised to 8 cannot be correct. That will be a number more than 64. Okay, let's see who is at the top of the leaderboard. Anna is at the top, Vilasita, Anutis, Shridha, and KKHABH. Okay. Okay, let's move ahead. This is based on the skill write and interpret exponential expressions in is up. Oh my God. So a lot of you have answered the blue option. Let me see which one is the blue one. Blue one says 3x times 3x times 3x. Okay, so see, what was our expression? Our expression is this. Let me write it. So you have 3, then you have x. And see, guys, be very careful. This exponent that you see, this exponent is only on x, not on entire 3x. Okay, so I'm going to write it only on x. Okay, so those of you who have answered, who have selected the blue option says that 3x times 3x times 3x times 3x. Now if I simplify this expression, I will get 3x whole raised to exponent 4. Okay, because here 3x, the entire 3x is getting multiplied by itself. So the exponent 4 will be on the entire 3x. But in our question, this was our question, right? In this expression, if you see, the exponent is only on x. So this means that only x is getting multiplied by itself. Okay, and then 3 is multiplied by x raised to 4. So this is 3 times x times x times x times x, which is the yellow option. And 3 of you have selected the pink and the green one. So I hope now this one is clear. So be very careful. So this is based on the skill of interpreting exponential expression. This was an exponential expression and you had to interpret its meaning. Okay, and here the key was that exponent 4 was only on x, not on the entire expression. Okay, so now we will be doing a lot of questions like this one. So you'll get a lot of practice for this particular domain. I'm sure this must have shaken up the leaderboard. Let's see. Yes, Neem Yog is at second place. Meghna has joined. Very well. Let's move ahead. Let's see the next problem. Identify a right expression using exponent language. Which expression shows 3 times 8 to the 6th power? That's a good one. Okay, I think most of you have answered, so I'm going to skip this. Okay, you did good this time. So what was the expression? So, okay, let's hear from someone since most of you got this one correct. Does anyone, I see you have already raised your hand, 3 people. Let's see. Anna is raising. Hasini. Shreyan, I see Shreyan. Okay, Shreyan, would you like to explain this question?
Yeah, I would like to. So basically, like in the question, it says 3 times 8 to the power of 6. From what I know, power of is basically like 8, 8 exponent 6. So I already knew that like it couldn't be like the red one. And then like I saw that it said 3 times 3 times the power of 3 times 8 to the power of 6. So that means that 3 times, which is multiplication, 8, and then exponent 6, which was the yellow one.
Awesome. Yes, that's correct. Exactly. 3 times 8 to the power of 6. 3 times 8 raised to 6. So that is the yellow one. This one was a good one. Let's see the status of leaderboard now. What's up? Okay. Anna has the highest answer streak of 3. Okay, let's move ahead now. All the best, guys. Question number 4. This is based on identify the phrase that describes the given expression. So now it's the reverse. Expression is given and you have to identify the phrase. Five answers. Okay, 10 seconds. Looks like all of you answered. Okay, let's see. 20 of you have selected the blue one and 10 of you selected the remaining one. So let's see. Let's look at the expression. I think I know what was the expression. It was 3 times W minus 4 raised to 5. This was the expression. And we had to, this time we had to do the reverse thing. The expression was given and we had to write the phrase. Okay, so it's just reading mathematics, right? You can read. Mathematics is nothing but a language. Okay, language of expressing numbers. So you just have to read, you don't have to do anything, you just have to read this expression. How would you read it? First of all, what is the mathematical operation here? Subtraction, isn't it? The operation used is subtraction, and we are subtracting two terms here. This is one term and this is second term. Okay. Now, this term can be read as product of 3 and a number. This W is a variable here, so this variable represents some unknown quantity. So this can be read as product of 3 and a number, then minus, which comes here, minus. Now this term can be read as 4 raised to the 5th power. And that's it. Okay, now see how the other options are not correct. Let me take the pink one. Pink one says 4 raised to the 5th power minus the product of 3 and a number. So if I write this, 4 raised to the 5th power minus, okay, product of 3 and a number. So you'll get this expression, but what was our expression? Our expression was this, 3W minus 4 raised to 5. Okay, so that's why pink one is not correct. And similarly, if you will check other 3 options, like all the remaining 2 options, you will find that they are also not correct. I hope you got this. Now we are coming to a very interesting skill. Terms, coefficients. You saw I used some words like terms. I used mathematical operation. So we are about to come to that topic now. Let's see the leaderboard. Okay, no change. And Anna has a streak with 4 correct answers in a row. Good job. All of you guys, buckle up. Here comes the next problem. Identify basic expression vocabulary. Terms, sum, product, constant, coefficient, and factors. So this one is based on finding the terms, which expression has 4a, 3b, and 9 as terms. Okay, so the correct answer is the green one, and 11 of you have selected it, but 10 of you have selected the yellow one. Yellow one is, okay, 4a plus 3b times 9. Okay, first let me explain this, then we will talk about terms, sum, product, constant, and everything, okay? First of all, what is a term? Would anyone like to explain what is a term? How do you think that green option is correct and yellow one is not correct? Would anyone like to explain? Can raise your hand. Who is? Yes, no, yes, Yogya.
So looking at the answer there, I guess term would be like any type of number or variable that's either being added or subtracted.
Okay, so we had 4a, 3b. Okay, Yogya, thank you so much for answering. Okay, so we had 4a, 3b, and 9. Now we had to identify that particular expression in which these 3 are present as terms. Okay, that was the question. In which these 3 are present as terms. Now guys, understand this concept very carefully. Terms are only those expressions which are separated by only these 2 operations, plus and minus. Okay, if you see any algebraic expression there, if you see plus symbol or minus symbol, so whatever is here on the left side or right side of these 2 symbols, only they are called terms. So in this expression, in the green one, you have this plus symbol, this plus symbol. So that is why here 4a is a term, 3b is a term, and 9 is a term. Now let's look at the yellow option. Yellow option is, it's not visible properly. I think it's 4a plus 3b times 9. Why here these are not terms? Here 4a is one term and this 3b times 9 is second term. Okay, because I said that terms are separated by either plus or minus symbol. Okay, just remember this, that terms of an expression are separated by plus or minus symbol. So this is first term and this is second term. So here 4a is a one term, but 3b is not a separate term, 9 is also not a separate term. Similarly, in pink and blue ones as well, you will find that 3b, 4a, and 9 are not separate terms. Okay, now let's talk about, so this was about terms. Let's talk about coefficients. Can anyone tell me what is the coefficient of the third term here? Let me erase this. In the green one, in this expression, what is the coefficient? Did I say third term? No, let's take the second term. This is the second term. Can anyone tell me? Okay, yes, Navya, what is the coefficient of second term here?
The coefficient is 3.
Coefficient is 3. Okay, that's correct. I also want to hear from someone, if someone can tell, what will be the coefficient of x, just x? Can anyone tell? Yes, Priyadarshan?
It's nothing, basically.
Nothing? Are you sure?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, so Anna, yes, Anna, would you like to tell?
I think it's a variable.
It is a variable, but do you think it has a coefficient? Okay, let me tell you this one. This is very important. Do not miss on this. If you see just a single variable, okay, just x, don't say that it has no coefficient. It also has a coefficient, and that is nothing but 1. Why 1? Because x can be written as 1 times x. Because 1 times any number is just that number itself, right? Okay, so x, you can always write x as 1 times x. It's just that conventionally we do not write 1 in front of a variable, but 1 is always present there. So if you see a single variable letter like this also has a coefficient, and that coefficient is 1. This is very important. Okay, and you know about sum and product and constant. What is the constant term? Here this 9 is called constant term. And we'll talk about factors later. Okay, time to see the leaderboard. Let's see. Okay, so there is some change. Good going, everyone. Let's see the next problem. Evaluating numerical expressions. Select the answer choice that is equal to the following expression. Plus 2 raised to 2 minus 5 times 2 plus 20 divided by 4. Hurry up! 15 seconds to go. 10, 3, 2, 1, and time is up. Okay, you did good. 25 if you got it correct. Let's look at this expression. This looks kind of scary, but really it isn't. So what do? You do PEMDAS. The conventional order is nothing but PEMDAS. PEMDAS. So PEMDAS says that P comes first. P means parentheses, then the exponents. And in this problem, you don't even have to find the final answer. You just have to simplify it a bit, right? Because in the options, if we see, options themselves are in form of expression. They are not a single number. So let's look at the expression once again. So if you simplify this, 5 times 2, this is nothing but 10. Let's simplify this parenthesis. This is 20 divided by 4, which is 5. 2 raised to 2 is 4, and 7 plus 4 will give you 11. So the correct option choice is 11 minus 10 plus 5. Okay, let's see the leaderboard. Do we have any changes? Oh, no changes at all. Okay, 5 players have reached the answer streak of 4. I see. Now you have to type your answer here. Evaluate expression with one variable. So you have to evaluate this expression when A is 2. And type your answer. 10 answers. I see 10 answers. It's a good question. This one is a good answers. I'll wait for 30 answers. Okay, 15 seconds to go, everyone. Hurry up. Okay, 9 of you got this correct, and I think 28 of you answered. Let's see this. Let's see how to solve it. Okay, so our expression is 20 plus 4 raised to a times 2a. It's very simple, everyone, very simple, like the simplest thing. Now you have to evaluate this expression. Evaluating means finding the value, okay? Finding the value. You have to find the value of this expression when a is 2. So what you have to do, in place of a, just put 2, okay? So let's do that. So you have 20 plus 4. Here this a is on the exponent, okay? It's not multiplied by 4. It's 4 is raised to a. So you write 4 raised to 2 times 2a. Okay, and in place of a, you have to write times 2. This 2a means what? This 2a means 2 is multiplied by a, isn't it? So you'll write 2 times a, and in place of a, you'll write 2. And that's it. Now you just have to use PEMDAS. Let's use PEMDAS again. P, there is no parentheses. E, exponent. Yes, we have exponent. So 4 raised to 2 is 16 times this 2 times 2 is 4. Now then you do multiplication, PEMDAS, whichever comes first. So you have multiplication. So 16 times 4 you'll do first. 20 plus 16 times 4 is 64. Then you do the addition and you get 20 plus 64 is 84. Okay. I am thinking that most of you took this one incorrectly. I hope this question is clear to everyone now. Give me a thumbs up if this is clear now so that I can move ahead. Okay, thank you so much. Let's see, I'm thinking now leaderboard must have been different. And yes, there is some change. Likit, what's it saying? Likit is the highest climber. Good job, Likit. And interesting emojis here. Okay, let's move to the next question. Again, type your answer. Evaluating expressions with two variables now. Now you have two variables, J and K. Okay. 25 seconds to go. Hurry up. 15 seconds. Okay, let's do it. And time is up. Correct answer is 56 and 16 of you got it correct this time. Let's see the expression. So we have 10 times j minus k divided by 2. Okay, so let's just write now 10 times j. In place of j, you have to take 6 minus k. In place of k, you have to put 8 and that divided by 2. Okay, now again you see three operations here. You see multiplication, you see subtraction and division. Okay, so what you'll do, you'll take help of one and only PEMDAS again. According to PEMDAS, you do multiplication. So let's do it. 10 times 6 is 60 minus 8 divided by 2. Then comes the division. Let's do that. So negative 8 divided by 2 will be negative 4. Then 60 minus 4 is 56. Okay. So see, this PEMDAS is going to be very useful and it is going to be used throughout your life. All you have to do is just understand the use and usage and interpretation of variables and you will be good for this domain. Oh, a lot of changes. Let's see the next question. Ready, everyone? Multi-select. Apply distributive property to expand expressions. This is your expression and you have to select equivalent expression. And time is up. Good job, everyone. So let's see the expression. Here, two options were correct, pink and green. Now, this question is based on distributive property. Now, distributive property can be applied not only for numbers, but also to expand expressions. This is an expression and you can expand it. What do you do in distributive property? This 8 wants to spend time. Just, remember it like this. Imagine that the 7x and 2y are friends of 8. Now 8 wants to spend time with 7x as well as with 2y. Okay, so this 8 will say, I will spend time with 7x. Then you put this minus symbol as it is. And 8 says, I also want to spend time with 2y. Okay, this is your first step. Now you have expanded your expression, and this is actually option green. Option green is this step. Okay, now you just multiply them. 8 times 7x, you multiply the coefficients. Okay, so 8 times 7 gives you 56x, minus 8 times 2 gives you 16, and the variable you put as it is. That is option pink. So pink and green are correct. Okay, and I see that a lot of you have answered blue and yellow. Blue says 56x minus 2y. So here 8 is not multiplied by 2, and this one they have added. Look at this. So you had 8 times 7x minus 2y. In this option, they have added 8 and 7. So that's how you're getting 15x, and 8 plus 2 gives you 10. That is how this option is coming up. Okay, so you don't have to add the coefficients, you have to multiply them. Okay, let's see the leaderboard. Okay, Shridha is the highest climber. Good job, Shridha. Let's see, question number 10, multi-select. Combining like terms. This is based on combining like terms. Hurry up, you have only 24 seconds. 20 seconds. Okay, all right. Let's look at the expression. So expression was nothing but just a term, 8x. Okay, and you had to select the equivalent expressions, right? Let's look at the question. Select the expressions that are equivalent to 8x. So in the previous question, you applied distributive property to find the equivalent expression. Here, what you're doing here, you are combining the like terms. Okay, what are like terms? I want to hear. Can anyone tell me what are like terms? Yes, everyone raise your hand if you know that what are like terms. Anyone wants to explain? Okay, yes, Anna.
Yeah. So like terms are so especially in variables, that's when the same variable is either repeated by multiplication or in addition. So it's basically the same variable. So in the blue and square options, we have x. X is a like term, and when we're adding 4x plus 4x, we're just adding x 4 times plus x 4 times again. And since it's the same number x, x would be a like term there.
Okay, that's correct. Okay, yes. So like terms are those terms which have same variable. That's correct. But they should also have same exponent. Okay, first of all, in this question, you had 4x plus 4x. These two are like terms. Why? Because both of them, 4x and 4x, both of them have same variable. So you can add them. It's like you're adding 4 oranges. You have 4 oranges, and let's say your mom has 4 oranges. So you can add them and you'll say that both of you have 8 oranges. You cannot add, so you cannot do 4x plus 4y. If you had 4x plus 4y, so you cannot say that this will be equal to 8xy. No, you cannot add. So this would be like saying, okay, 4 apples and 4 oranges you're adding. No, you cannot do that. You can only add similar type of quantity, similar types of things. That's one thing. And similarly, that's how you simplify. the green option. In green option, you have 7x plus x. Okay, remember I told you the coefficient of x. Here you have just x. Okay, how do you add them? Here, coefficient is also 1. Okay, so 7x plus 1x becomes 8x. Okay, so x has a coefficient 1. That's how this is also equal to 8x. And I see 27 of you answered blue one, but 21 of you answered the green one. So green one is also correct because x has coefficient 1. Now, as Anna said that terms which have same variable, they are like terms. There is also one more condition. Variable has to be same, but exponent on the variable also has to be same. Let's say I had 8x plus 8x squared. So can you add these terms? Variable is same, x and x variable is same, but we cannot add them. They are not like terms. So two conditions are there. Variable has to be same and the exponent on the variable also has to be same. So if it had been 8x squared plus 8x squared, then you can add them. So this would become 16x squared. Okay. So let's see the leaderboard. All right. Navya is back with an answer streak of 3. Let's look at the next problem, question number 11. Type your answer. You have to solve this equation and you have to find the value of x. You have 40 seconds. This is based on solving equations. Okay, 20 more seconds. 10 seconds. And 3 more. Correct answer is 20 and 15 of you got it correct. Okay, so anyone would like to explain this? Let me open this. Okay, let's see who wants to explain this, who is raising the hands. Meghna. Yes, Meghna, would you like to explain this? How did you do it?
Yeah, so first what I did is I did like the inverse operation. So I added 56 plus 4, and I got 60. And then so it's 3x, right? So I have to like divide it by 3 to get 1x. So 60 divided by 3 is 20. That's how I got my answer.
Awesome, that's correct. Good job. Okay, so yes. Now see, you can solve equations by multiple methods, okay? There are so many methods. First, as Meghna said, she applied inverse operation. Okay, so here, see, when you want to solve an equation, basically, you want to isolate this variable. You want to play with these numbers in such a way that only x should be remaining. So what you will do, now you want to get rid of this negative 56. This negative 56 is creating problem. Now, how can you get rid of this negative 56? By applying its inverse operation. Now, what is inverse of subtraction? Inverse of subtraction is addition. So you add 56 on both the sides. Also, what you're actually doing is you are adding its additive inverse. So see, now if I add 56 on both the sides. Now remember that whatever you do on one side, the same thing you have to do on the other side. So if you're adding 56 on the left side, you will have to add 56 on the right hand side as well. Now see, this minus 56 plus 56 will become 0 and you will be left with only 3x, isn't it? And here 4 plus 56 will give you 60. Okay, so you've gotten rid of 56. Now you want to get rid of this 3. Now what is 3x? 3x is nothing but 3 times x, and this is equal to 60. So now you want to get rid of this 3. Now 3 is multiplied by x. Now what is the inverse operation of multiplication? It is nothing but division. So now you'll divide this entire equation by 3. Okay, so 3x divided by 3 is going to give you x, and 60 divided by 3 will give you 20. So you have isolated x, and the value of x is 20. Now, you know what? You can also verify your answer. If in case you're not sure that your answer is correct or not, what you can do? You can always verify your answer. Put this value in the original equation and see if both the sides are coming out equal or not. Okay, so do 3 times 20 minus 56 and just solve this expression. So 3 times 20 is 60. 60 minus 56 is what? 4. And on the right hand side, also you had 4. So that means your answer is correct. Okay. Now there is one more method, which is transposition. What we do in transposition method, we take this 56 and we just shift it here. Now here be very careful when you're doing that, the sign of the number changes. Right now it's negative, and when you will shift it to the other side, it will become positive. So 3x equals 4 plus 56. Okay, when you're transposing a number or a variable, the sign will always change. So you get 3x equals 60. And now you can transpose this 3. Right now it's multiplied. So when you transpose it to other side, this will be in the denominator. So you'll get x is equal to 60 over 3. That is nothing but 20. Okay, so this is the second method. Let's look at the leaderboard now. Do we have any changes? Okay, Pranav is back. Pranav is back with an answer streak of 3. Okay, everyone, 4 more questions to go. Question number 12. This is based on inequalities. You have 30 seconds. So you have to select the graph that represents this inequality, x less than or equal to negative 1. 10 seconds. Time is up. Yes, let's see. So our inequality was x is less than or equal to minus 1. Okay, so this question is based on the skill of representing inequalities on a number line. Okay, so let's see the options. So you had x less than or equal to minus 1. Okay, now when you have this symbol, this means less than or equal to minus 1. That means you also have to include minus 1. Okay, and how do you include a number on the number line? You just fill the circle. If you see option blue, 2 of you have selected option blue. In option blue, this circle is not filled. Okay, this is empty circle. This means that negative 1 is not selected. This one would have been correct for the inequality x less than minus 1, because here we are not including the point minus 1. But when you want to include the point minus 1, then you fill the circle like it has been filled in yellow option. Okay, I think most of you got it correct. Let's see the status of leaderboard. Nimyog has the highest answer streak of 7. Good going, guys. Question number 13. This is multi-select. Ooh, looks interesting. This is the skills, and this is the question. Select all of the following numbers that satisfy both x greater than 0 and x less than 2. Check all that are true. Seconds to go. I see 22 answers. Hurry up. 15 seconds. 10 seconds. And time is up. Okay. So let's see, 8 of you selected the incorrect one, negative 1.01, and the blue one is 5/2. Let's see. So we had two inequalities. Now see, inequalities is also part of expressions and equations. We are using variables. We use variables to denote or to write inequalities as well. Now here you have two inequalities, okay? First, you have x greater than 0, and second, you have x less than 2. You want to select those options that are more than 0 and less than 2. Basically, they have to lie between 0 and 2. Okay. So let's see. See, the pink option, that is minus 1.01, it's a negative number, and all negative numbers are less than 0. So this one is just out of the picture. Then yellow one, if we look at the yellow one says 5/2. So this is just 5 divided by 2. And if you will divide 5 by 2, you'll get 2.5. Okay. So 2.5 is more than 2, right? But we want only those numbers which are less than 2. So blue one is 1.9. Yes. So this is very close to 2, but it's still less than 2. And the green one is, just a second. Green one is 13/78. So this is going to lie between 0 and 1, since so you have 13/78. Since numerator is smaller than denominator, this number is going to be less than 1. Okay, so this is correct. Since this is less than 1 but more than 0, so it will lie between 0 and 2. Okay, let's see the status of leaderboard. Okay, so there are changes. Anutis is again on the top. Okay, guys, now two more questions. Two more questions to go. Ready? Write equations from real world context. Now you have a word problem. Nora bought a crate of eggs to use at a bakery. The crate contained 20 cartons of eggs and total cost was this much. Okay, 14 answers. Let's see. Anyone answers? Word problem. Now you have 35 seconds. Yeah, I think you have answered. Are more answers coming? Yeah, I'm skipping it. All right. So 8 of you selected the wrong option. 17 of you selected the correct one. So let's see. Would anyone like to explain this? Anna is always first to raise the hand. Let's see who is Yogya, Priyadarshan, and Anna. Who else? Navya. Okay, so let's ask from Priyadarshan. Yes, Priyadarshan, would you like to explain?
Yeah, there are 20 cartoon eggs in one, and then the total cost is 68.20. So, can you show me the answer choices? I can't basically.
Sure, yes.
In the first red one, it says 68 times 0.20 equals times C equals 20. It doesn't make sense because if you times it, it won't equal 20. It will equal more than, because the number is greater. And for blue, 20 plus C equals 68.20.
What is C here?
The cost.
Cost of one carton. Okay.
Yeah. And then if you add, you won't get that much because adding won't make sense. And then 20C equals 68.20 will represent that C for 20 is equals per a box, so the cost will equal to 68. And then for green, 68.20 plus C equals 20. Adding, as I said, for blue, it won't make sense for the same thing, and the numbers are much greater.
Okay, thank you so much, Priyadarshan. Yes, so see here, our C was what? C is a variable that denotes cost of one carton, right? It was the cost of one carton. And this person purchased how many cartons? Let's see. She purchased 20 cartons. Okay. And she had to pay how many dollars? $68.20. This was the total cost that she had to pay. Now you just have to write the equation for this. Now if cost of one carton is C, okay, cost per carton is C. So what will be the cost of 20 cartons? If you know the cost of one carton, so what will be the cost of 20 cartons? For that, you just multiply the cost of one carton by 20. Okay, this will be the cost of 20 cartons. And how much did she have to pay? She had to pay $68.20. And that's how you got the yellow option. So C times 20 can also be written as 20C. 20C equals 68.20. So the yellow one is correct. Okay, let's see the status of leaderboard and then just one question. Okay, no change. Now everyone, I request you to stay till the end of the meeting. I see participants count is reducing. I request you to stay toward the end of the meeting. I have second video to show. You're going to love this one. Okay, so the last question of the day, writing equation from real world context again. See who gets this one. I'm not reading it. Seconds. 30 seconds. Many answers. We have 20 answers. Let's see. Hurry up, everyone. And 10 seconds. Time is up. Okay, 19 of you got it correct. And 6 of you somehow selected the incorrect one. Let's look at the problem. Okay, so there, this person Dana, she has already saved $32.64. Okay, this much she has already with her, and she wants to buy 3 bracelets that are going to cost her $y each. Okay, so which expression represents the amount of money that will be left after she buys the bracelets? So if cost of, Yogya is raising her hand. Yes, Yogya, you would want to explain? Okay, yes, Yogya, you can explain.
Okay. That, so what I would do is to first find the cost of the 3 bracelets. You would do 3y because you have to multiply the cost of 1 bracelet by 3 to get the cost of that. And then I know to find how much money she has left, you would have to subtract it from the total cost. And that's where you get the expression 32.64 minus 3y.
Awesome. Yes. So this is also based on writing equations from real world context. Here, in place of equation, you are writing an expression actually. Okay. So in the beginning, you had 3264. Okay, 3264. This is the amount that you have saved already, that Dana had saved. Now she purchased 3 bracelets, and cost of 1 bracelet is how much? $y. So cost of 3 bracelets will be 3 times y. So how much would be left? You just subtract the cost of bracelets from her savings. All right. So now we reach at the end. Now I request everyone to stay in the meeting. I have a second video to show you. Okay, first of all, let's see the status of leaderboard. Good job, everyone. Let's have a round of applause. Yay. Okay. So now, okay, everyone, now I request all of you to please call your parents. I have a very important information to share. Quickly call your parents. Yes, yes, run as if you're running a marathon. Yes, I see parents have started joining in. Welcome back, parents. Thank you so much for joining again. Okay, everyone, give me a thumbs up if your parents are here. Yeah, send me a reaction in Zoom. Okay, I see Yogya's mom is here, Ryan's mom is here. Thank you so much, parents, for joining us again. Okay. Okay, now let's see, what do we have? Now today we have revised our third domain, which was expressions and equations. So congratulations, everyone. Now we are more than halfway there. Okay, just 2 domains are left. Let's see what we have next. And you know, you have to do your part. You have to practice. You have to open your, you have to request your parents to get you the practice worksheet. You'll be receiving a practice worksheet for expressions and equations and practice questions. And if you have any doubts, then you can fill up that MS form. Okay. Yes, wonderful. And what is the next mission? Now, as I say always, this is a marathon. So you have successfully completed, you have mastered the 3 milestones. The 4th one is geometry, which will happen next Sunday, same time. Next Sunday, we'll do geometry. Okay, here is an alert, everyone. New program alert. Now, if you remember from like past 2 weeks, I have been telling you that we are going to come up with a new program of public speaking, right? You remember? So that is going to be the 4th program, and I want to share information on that. Okay, so after successfully launching our 3 programs, math, EL, and coding, we are able to accelerate careers of more than 1,000 students. We are coming up with our 4th program, which is nothing but public speaking. And with that course, you can actually get rid of your fear of speaking, fear of nervousness, fear of anxiety. You know, when you have to appear in front of a large gathering, we feel nervous. We always feel nervous. We feel anxious. So with the passage of time, we develop a fear of speaking. So you can actually get rid of that fear by this public speaking program. Okay, and here it is. So say goodbye to fear of public speaking. And this program is going to be for the grades of 3 to 8. Okay. And I have a video for this. Okay. So let's watch the video now for this. Here we go. So how was the video, everyone? Do you like it? So yes, that's about this program. You're going to learn, creating YouTube videos, how to create a podcast, and how to prepare for speeches, how to prepare for an interview, and all sort of scenarios where you possibly have to appear in front of a large gathering. Okay. Okay, so that is about public speaking, and it is going to come soon. And now our favorite part, taking a photograph. Let's take a photograph, everyone. I request all of you to turn on the video. Yes, everyone turn on the video. Make a pose. You can make a pose. Any pose? Victory pose. Yay! I see all the wonderful smiling faces, all the parents. Okay, yes. Thank you so much, everyone. Thank you so much for joining this session. I hope now you're feeling much confident with expressions and equations. Yes? Likit? Okay. Good job. I had a wonderful time today. So I'll meet you again on Sunday, next Sunday, and we'll do geometry. Till then, take care, enjoy the rest of your Sunday. Thank you so much. See you next weekend. Bye bye. Bye bye.